Hello everyone and welcome to another video, but this video I am going to rant for a few minutes about the FNAF 2 movie. I literally got back from the movie 4 minutes ago, and oh my god, is it amazing, amazing. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Although I'm not too happy with the ending. If y'all have seen it, y'all know I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna talk about how I think about it. Beginning, just average beginning, nothing too special. So I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Average is 5. And then the climax. Okay, actually, screw that. No, I'm gonna spoil as much as I want. Climax, when, when the paranormal investigators were getting there and they were exploring and getting killed one by one. That was really good. That was really good. Especially when the puppet possessed that one girl. Oh my god, it was amazing. That is pure cinema. Pure cinema. I saw it with like 90 of my friends. So it was very chaotic. Pure cinema. That climax, or not climax, like rising action, bro, 10 out of 10. It was amazing. No, scratch that, 9 out of 10. I've seen better. No, I haven't. Nothing's 10 out of 10. 9.5. There we go. Climax. No, more rising action would probably be them getting released and going to the fair and the teacher getting mollywopped. That was funny. That was I'd say that's 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's good. 8 out of 10. Climax, probably when they all went rampant. Oh my god, it was, not only was it lore accurate, it was game accurate. I lost my mind. It was so good. Oh my gosh. The entire time, me and my friends were like Markiplier. We were like, oh, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? We were waiting for MatPat as Toy Bonnie. It does not sound like MatPat. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know that was, if I wasn't told that was MatPat, if I didn't see like stuff saying that was MatPat, I would not have guessed that was MatPat. They must have altered his voice in some way. It was crazy. Corey X Kenshin was back in it. The taxi driver again. That was amazing. No Markiplier. But the climax of it was so good. Especially when he was literally playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and he was like, "There's no door. Why is there no door?" That's my first thought when I first saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2. No door? Why no door? And he played the game, and he was fighting the prototypes. It was amazing. It was so good. And okay, that part, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I know I said there's nothing that's 10 out of 10, but that is a 10 out of 10. It broke the scale. And then what else was there? I am, bro. I don't even know. Hold on, let me think. I'm recording this as of right now. It is 9. It just turned 9:18 p.m. December 6th, 2025. As of right now. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Where was I? So yeah, FNAF 2. So yeah, the climax when it was when the mangle was on top of Vanessa's car. Oh, that was good. That was so good. That was like really good. So I'm giving that a 9 out of 10. Nah, that wasn't a 10 out of 10. Actually, no, not 9 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. There we go. 8.5 out of 10. That was really good. Oh, what else even is there to talk about? It was so good. Falling action. No, there was no falling action. It left at the climax, honestly. still at the climax, when they were going around trying to murder people, that part, I don't know. That part was probably 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, bro. It was so funny because when Mangle got thrown through that window at Toy Freddy, I looked at my friend. Who did I look at? I think I looked at Owen. I was like, "Yo, he playing Rocket League with with Mangle," and bro, that was funny. And then okay, what else happened? I'm sorry. I'm having. What else did happen? Let me think. My brain is overloading right now. Like I can barely think. I'm still processing it. Oh yeah. The puppet possessed Abby. That was crazy. I love that. I love what they did with the puppet and the way it possessed it. I'm sorry. I don't know what I just did right there. I did something with my hands. I don't know. Bro, it was so cool. That was amazing. That was like the best horror out of any of the FNAF, out of both the FNAF movies that are out at this current date. Sorry, I just burped. At this current date, the best. Horror-wise, it was the best movie. FNAF horror-wise, it was the best FNAF movie. Better than the second one. Rising climax, action-wise. First one was better. This one, horror-wise, was impeccable. Amazing. And then, what else happened? Oh, yeah. They started to get, they all came back after Mike deactivated them, which I was like, how does that even work? Like, that still confuses me. Like, how do they even come back? And then, yo, my boy Foxy come in with the clutch, and I don't even remember who he grabbed. All I remember was like, yo, that's my boy. Grabbed him through the window and ripped his head off or something. I don't know. I was freaking out with my friend Evan. We were all jumping up and I don't even know. Me, Evan, and Elijah were freaking out. And then who was it next? It was Freddy. No. Yeah, Freddy, who ripped Toy Freddy in half. That part was awesome. And then Bonnie took Mangled from the window and dismembered her right there in the yard. That was crazy. That part was crazy. And then Chica came in and murdered Toy Chica. Bro, it was crazy. That part, 10 out of 10. Another 10 out of 10. Again, I know I said there's no 10 out of 10s, but that's a 10 out of 10. Oh, what else happened? I don't even know. Oh yeah, everything calmed down. And Michael Afton is now in the movies, and they could not have chosen a better actor than whoever they chose for Michael. That is literally Michael. He looks like an Afton. He looks like the stereotypical Afton. He looks, I don't know. They chose the best possible actor. It was amazing. He looks just like how I imagine Michael Afton to look like. It was amazing. Oh gosh, what else? Yeah, they stopped him. And then Mike and Vanessa were like, or no, Mike and Abby were kind of like, not Abby. Mike was like, don't talk to us, leave us alone, to Vanessa. And then they kind of ran away. And then the puppet slithered out. The puppet was the main antagonist for this movie. She was controlling all the toy animatronics. Slithered out of I don't even know where, and possessed Vanessa. And it left it right there. Ugh, I hate cliffhangers, but I cannot wait for this third one. If I have to wait another 3 years, I'm going to crash out. Or 2 years, I'm going to crash out. And then the credits. My goat, Living Tombstone came through again. Me, Jamie, Evan. I think it was just us. All jumped up and were singing singing it at the top of our lungs. Okay, not the top of our lungs, but we were singing it. And then it set it up perfectly for the third one with the after credits. Perfectly for the third one. It was literally a 1-to-1 replica of Fazbear Frights and them explaining how they found Springtrap. They were like it was looters, and they walk into the building and they're like, we gotta grab all this stuff, it's being demolished tomorrow, we need it, and like, this is all authentic. And they're like, yo, like, I don't even know what they called the dude. They're like, yo, where are you? And he's like, yo, you guys gotta come see this, I found one. They're like, found what? And they all run back there, and they're looking at something. It's from its point of view, you can't see it, and it's like, yo, it's a real one, it's like all authentic and everything. And then they walk up and you're like, yo, it smells bad. And then that's when I was like, yeah, that's 100% Springtrap. I already had my suspicions before, but I know for a fact now that is Springtrap. And then they were looking at it, and they were like, okay, we can get this back later. I don't exactly remember what they were saying. I was freaking out too much. And then they took a tarp and put it over it, and then it felt like 5 years later, it slowly panned over to Springtrap laying underneath the tarp. And I was like, say it. And then the eye turned on, and I was like, he's gonna say it. And he didn't say it. So I said it for him. I went, I always, oh, hold on, I have a dry throat. I always come back. I'm so good at that. I'm amazing at it. But he didn't say it, and I'm so mad about that. He should have said it. He needed to say it. What else even happened? I don't know. That was it. That was really it. Yeah, 12-minute video. Me yapping about FNAF 2 for 12-minute video. I know this is not my normal content, but it was too good. It was too good.